Yes.
Yes.
Good morning. Hello, Alison.
Hello.
Alison Hookway. Hello, you're through to Orville and Keith.
Hello.
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 Hello. Could I ask you, which person do you like working with the most? Castle, Dippy or Orville?
Who do I like working with the most?
Yeah.
Well, you see, they're all very different. Of course, I think it's got to be Orville because, well, I'm Orville's sort of daddy, really, and I look after him. But Dippy's great fun, and when we do our Christmas special, which is going to be here, of course, on BBC very shortly, we'll all be on that, of course, with Big Dippy. He's making a comeback, because, you know, he left us for a little while. He went to Loch Ness.
Oh.
It is
I
monstrous,
saw you at the orchard at Dartford.
At Dartford, you saw us at Dartford. Did you enjoy the show?
Pardon?
Did you enjoy the show?
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, lovely. But I like working with them all, especially that monkey. In fact, Cuddle's got to be on in the pop panel a little.
Yes, I saw him around a bit.
Can you wave to Claire, please?
Oh, there you are. Big wave.
Thanks
there
for
you
your
are.
call.
Thanks for your call.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Right, we may have time for another one in a moment, but I know you brought a bargain out. We must get into this.
Oh, we've got some bargains. Oh, yes, we've got all sorts
You
of
got a question? We've got some fabulous posters here. Have you got a question?
Have I got a question? Now, listen, here's the question, because as we know, there are a lot of animals in sport, especially birds. For instance, there's, let me see, in golf, there's a birdie in golf, right?
Right.
Right, so listen to the question. Birdie in golf.
Yeah.
There's a foul in football.
Foul in football.
Right, and
There's goals.
there's what do you get in bowls?
Goldfish.
Yeah, never mind that. That's nothing to do with the question. The question, in cricket, if you are out for a duck, how many runs do you get?
Yeah.
You're out
Yes.
for a duck. How many runs? And the answer's on a postcard or a sealed down envelope to Saturday Superstore, BBC Television, London W12, 8QT. There's the address on the screens.
Right.
The posters. The badge.
Badges. There's a few.
The T-shirts.
Super Duck T-shirts.
And the pens.
And the pens.
Appears to be all.
I know there's something else.
There's something
No, I
else.
can't see anything else in there.
Yes, there is something else.
Oh, so there is. There's a record. Look.
Look
yes.
at that. Orville's new Christmas
Orville's
record.
Christmas record. I'm dreaming
Of a white Christmas.
Christmas.
Christmas, he says.
Right,
Can't
sorry,
say Christmas.
Yeah.
So, a duck in cricket, how many runs is that on a postcard? Could win that lot. We have time for one more, Keith.
One
Grab
more.
your telephone.
Right. Hello.
Susan Hills, hello. You're through to Orville and Keith.
Hello, Susan.
Hello, Keith. What made you choose a name? What really made you choose a name up for Orville?
Sorry.
What really made you choose a name Orville?
Well, like I said before, because Orville can't fly,
I can't.
I called him Orville because the first people to fly were the Wright brothers, and one of those was called Orville, so I thought it was quite a nice name, and he's stuck with that, so he really likes that one.
Yeah.
That's how we choose his name, darling. All right,
Yeah,
super.
please, my hello to my mum and dad
Hello, Mum and Dad.
and everyone that knows me.
Everybody that
You've done it
knows
so
you.
well.
Wow.
All right, thanks.
Okay,
Thanks for
you.
your calls. Bye.
Right, you're coming on the pop panel a bit later with Cuddles.
You bet, yeah.
Which should be great. In a moment, Vicky chatting to Roy Castle.
Ooh.
First is some of the record-breaking action you can expect to see in Roy's new series, which is starting this Friday. Record breakers. Record breakers. Record breakers.
And those clips bring us to our coffee shop guest this morning, who is Roy Castle. Hello,
Hey,
welcome.
thank you.
Well, what have you got in store for us in your new series?
Oh, there's lots of good things. There's lots of record attempts, and as you know, records are more and more difficult to break.
Yes,
As somebody
indeed.
breaks it, they take it nearer the ultimate. And so there's lots and lots of attempts, and we're hoping for quite a lot of new records.
Right, and don't be modest, aren't you having a go at one yourself?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm going to see how long it takes to do 1 million taps with the feet.
1 million
1
taps?
million, yeah.
Have you got any idea, is there a record for that? I mean, how long?
There isn't
someone
one,
done that
no.
before? So you're gonna-
First of all, I thought it would be a good idea for the show to be the first to 1 million, but when you think about people like Fred Astaire, Gene Kelly, even in a sense myself, over my lifetime, I've done 1 million taps. So it's got to be the quickest to 1 million, you see.
Right.
And then we thought, wouldn't it be great to be able to do 24 in a day? I mean, a million taps in 24 hours.
So you're going to try and do that, 20 million taps?
Well, I promise you that's a bit difficult. I'm going to try. I'm going to really try.
Now, would you like to give us a demonstration?
I can't arch, no.
Oh, no, I was trying.
I'm sorry.
to...
my Superstore tap coach.
I was trying to warn you about this, Roy, before this came up.
Yes, it's my Superstore tap coach.
It just so happens
we got
got a
there
tap
in
board
the
here.
end. We got there in the end. Mr. Castle, sir, I've been, well, Arch, my manager, has been coaching me. That's right, my plumber manager. He's been coaching me to have a go at this, and I've really got it up to speed now. And I think that I could compete with you in the record for 1 million taps in 24 hours.
Okay.
All right, I've been practicing, and I just to loosen up my ankles a bit.
Out with the old tap board, then.
Right.
Right.
There it is.
It's beautifully unravelled there.
The tap board here, the washboard. Right. Okay. I'll start. Do the arms. I'm no good at the feet. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm getting there, aren't I? You know, it's not too bad.
Great.
So what do you think, Roy?
Well, I've been practicing myself, and at that speed, it's going to take you nearly a week. True. Because I'll tell you, if you can do about over 700 a minute, it's going to take 22.5 hours at 700 a minute. Right. So if you see this step, which goes heel, toe, toe, heel. Right. Rest. With no break.
And you're not going to take a single break at all?
Well, yeah, of course I'm going to take breaks.
I mean, people are going to be feeding you with straws and things as you're going along.
They're not allowed to hold me up. I can't actually... Oh, it's great. Hello there.
Roy,
how big he is.
Can I just ask you one question? Why?
Well, there's two reasons, and the second reason actually overtook the first one. The first one was something for the record breakers, and then we suddenly thought, wouldn't it be marvellous if we could raise money for charity, and it would be really fantastic. It's children's charities, you know, like the Leukemia Research and ManCap, STARS Organisation for Spastics and Muscular Dystrophy. And we thought, wouldn't it be really then fantastic if we could get £1 a tap and raise £1 million in a day? Wouldn't that be great?
That's terrific. So are people going to be sponsoring you?
I hope so,
all
yes.
the while?
Yes, we've got a lot of people
Roy.
involved.
Good luck with that.
Would be
Best
nice,
of luck.
wouldn't it?
I'm sure you're going to do it, but we'll have an update on that.
Yeah, okay.
As soon as it's happened, all right? Hopefully.
Bit more practice.
Now, that's just one of the things you've got in the series, isn't it?
That's right, yeah.
What other sorts of things have you got coming up?
Well, we've got this underwater business, the firemen of Hastings. A fellow called Roger Cragg. There were two chaps started, and then they had a little bit of difficulty.
Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water. Hope he's ready for it.
That's you. Now, what is the story behind that clip?
Well, the story is that whilst he's down there, he had to try and break the record of staying underwater for 5 days. You see, that is the official record he was attempting, and so I thought, well, perhaps a little entertainment whilst he's down there. It nearly made him come up.
How long can you stay down there?
Well, if you noticed, I had to keep coming up, you see, because you've got to take a breath. I played a duet once with a chap called Mark Gottlieb, who's an underwater violinist. Well, he can have all the underwater breathing apparatus, but with the trumpet, you've got to keep coming up for air. And as you come up, you've got to empty the trumpet of the water, you see, because if it's full of water, it won't vibrate. So you had to empty it like a snorkel, really. Then go down and go. And take the deep breath above the water, not below, you know.
Oh, I see. Well, you've got a bargain for us this morning, haven't you?
I sure
You've got
have,
lots
yes.
of things,
Yes,
in
I've
fact.
got lots of goodies here. First of all, I've got this lovely book by Michael Caine, and not many people know this either. Did you know that in Saudi Arabia, they tried to advertise soap? This is true.
Yes.
And so we're talking from a screen point of view. That's the left, that's the right.
Yes.
So they had dirty washing there, then they had a big tub with bubbles coming out here, then at this side they had beautiful, pristine, clean washing. All right, and it didn't work. The Arabs read from right to left.
Oh! What else have you got? You've got.
Oh yeah, this is a record breakers book.
Yeah.
Of well, that's the tallest man in the world,
Look at
Robert
this.
Wadlow. That's Norris and myself there.
And a record.
Oh yeah, this is all based
does it
on
have?
record breakers.
Yeah.
It's all tunes and things like. Oh, and there's also going to be. Oh yeah,
Yeah, one
there is
more.
your actual Guinness Book
Guinness
of
Book of
Records.
Records.
Yes,
Wonderful.
kindly
We can look all these
donated
records up.
by our
So
Norris.
what's the question you've got for us then?
Oh well, it was going to be one to do with records, but it's going to give something away in the series, so I've changed it. Now I'm a great Stan Laurel fan. You know Stan.
Laurel
Stan
and Hardy.
Ollie. Stan and Ollie. Right. Well, I want you to tell me what is Stan Laurel's real name and where was he born?
What was his real name?
The real name and where was he born?
Where was he born? Right,
Yes.
and answers to Saturday Superstore, the usual address, BBC Television, London, W12 8QT. Get those postcards in. Great. Well, thanks for coming in.
It's a pleasure.
That was amazing.
Lovely to
That
see you.
transformation. Will you stay around for the pop panel?
Indeed.
Would you like to do
yes,
that? Look at
yes.
the videos. Give us your opinion.
Yes, I'm no authority, I have to tell you.
All right.
But I
And
just
now
like what
I think
like.
it's over to Keith in Bristol. Keith.
Hello,
Keith, how's your tap dancing?
Yes, little record breakers too, crowd-wise. We've got loads of people down here this morning. We are taking part in the Children's Festival here in Bristol, and there's a course going on at present in journalism. Yes, what it's like to be a reporter or even a DJ. And these are the people that have been taking part in it. You're switching your tape machine on there. Are you going to record us on the telly?
Well, I might do.
So what have you been up to then?
Well, we came down to Children's Festival on Thursday and we went around all the different stalls and things like that, asking the people how they got their ideas and things like that.
So what sort of questions have you been asking?
Well, how they got the idea for their stall and how much it cost and things like that.
Have you ever got stuck for things to say?
Yeah.
What do you think it's like being a reporter now you've done a bit?
It can get a bit annoying because sometimes they don't answer the question as you would like it to be answered, so you get a bit of a
Would
a
you all
tight
like to be
squeeze.
television reporters? What would you like to do if you had a chance?
I think I'd quite like to be a news reporter.
What about yourself?
Yeah, radio. Yeah. I quite like to do news.
And yourself?
And the radio.
Oh, well, good luck in your chosen careers for the future. You've had a little insight into it. What are you up to this morning?
We're going to interview that lot.
That lot's up there! Yes, a brand new band. They're making their debut on television. We're going to be seeing them live in a moment. But yesterday we took our cameras out, but they had a bit of a problem getting here. Song's called Stay Sharp. Please welcome Made in England!
Twilight and the smokers hanging over the town. All the kids are playing in the street. Good night, yeah, we're gonna work the sun going down. Everybody's getting ready to meet. Young people Some things you better beware, 'cause there's something happening there. And I say, stay sharp when you're running into danger. Keep cool when you're running out of time. Stay sharp when you're fighting with a stranger. Everyone to be honey, 'cause we're going to the bottom line.
Debut performance done very well here in Bristol. They're on tour in London at the moment and up and down the country from then on. They're going mad here. Thanks very much to the guys back in Bristol very shortly. Are you alright there, Mike? Hello, Mike.
Thanks,
Hiya. Do you enjoy that?
We just got it. Made in England. Great. Stay sharp. Yeah, good record.
Very good.
The crowd looks like they're having a good time as
Oh, they
well.
are down here. See you later.
Okay then. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Keith. Right, it's time now to sample, and here it is.
Yummy, yummy,
Carrot
yummy!
Mike's carrot cake.
Does Orville like carrots?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He likes carrots.
See in the dark, you see.
Great, that's lovely.
Well, you don't see a rabbit with glasses
little
on.
marzipan carrots as well, do you?
We'll have some of these. Should the recipe there?
Yes, I have. By the way, if you missed the recipe earlier on, it's on page 95 of this week's Radio Times. You can't miss it. There it is.
That's it. We've got napkins today, which is jolly nice. Just
Yes.
as Devious here, we've got napkins.
Well, it's a bit
see?
sticky.
Stick it under your chin.
Actually, this is quite a healthy ingredients in here.
Yes, nuts, carrots.
People, I know. I sort of look now at things I eat. Are people becoming more and more aware of healthy foods?
They are indeed, yes. It's actually becoming more than people being aware of healthy foods. I mean, they're going mad on healthy foods. Healthy cookbooks
What
sell.
about Orville? What about Orville and Keith? What about you? Do you eat healthy stuff?
Not really. We don't get time.
Anything?
We're travelling all the time, being on tour like we are at the moment. It's usually a quick hamburger as we're driving.
What about you, Roy? Health food fan?
Oh yes,
Do you
absolutely.
like cooking, Roy?
But it looks
Do you like
healthy, doesn't it?
cooking?
Well, the funny thing is now that we're going more and more to raw food, you see.
What, not raw meat? You're a
Not
vegetarian.
raw meat, no.
Raw veg?
Not much meat at all, hardly any. In fact, I'm getting more and more into a vegetarian and raw food.
You feel better for
raw
it?
food's very important.
Yes.
Because there's so many things you think are healthy, and you look down. I become an E-numbers watcher now. I look on the side of the packet, it's got these E-numbers, and I go and consult my little E-numbers book to see what's in it. It's terrible, isn't it? It was pretty quite good, really, being aware of things like
I
that.
think it's just being aware of things, but not being too uptight about it. Because I think it's possible to worry so much about what you're eating that you're doing yourself more harm by worrying about it. Having said that,
Yes.
I'd
Having said
actually
that,
just
it
like
tucks
to
into a
try
piece of cake.
a little bit of
The
that.
word
It
that
looks
applies
delicious.
is balance. I think balance is the thing.
Yeah,
if
sure.
everybody can keep balance in their lives, if everybody goes totally over to health foods,
We hope you keep
I
balance
mean,
with the plate. otherwise we'll have-
I mean, we've still got to have steak and kidney pud sometimes, haven't we? I mean,
treat
just every now and then.
Case in point, I heard a story, if it's true, it's in a sense sad but funny, but a chap was so keen on carrot juice, he heard it was so good, that he drank 8 pints a day, and he turned orange and died.
Is that true?
Is that really?
Yeah.
It's buried him in the ground.
You could
of
still
course.
see in the
You do
dark.
get carrot
Yeah. He could see underground.
Oh, you got little green tufts on top of it.
Sorry about this.
Oh, we sit here and
Very nice.
sample the carrot cake, which is wonderful. Is this the one I made?
This is the one you made? No, sorry, it's not. That's a
Oh,
lie.
no wonder it tastes so good.
It's not, no.
Right, we'll sit here and have our tea and our carrot cake while we all sit down and watch the Fonz and the Happy Days gang, and this is their latest adventure. This is called Westward Whoa!
We got it all together now, gang. The Fonz.
hair for that particular series. Morning, Gervais. Right, we have the pop panel assembled here. We have 3 great videos. The first one is The Art of Noise, new single from them. This is called Legs, and after that we'll have the comments from the panel and find out what they think about the song and the video. Art of Noise there and Legs, so one wonders whether the music there is probably secondary to the video. Delia?
I actually hated it the first time I saw it and thought it was unspeakable, but now I've heard it again once more. Well, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. But nothing special.
I love your friend.
He's wonderful, isn't he? He's lovely. He's very cuddly.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Right. Cuddles and Keith.
Yes, it's about time I got on this anyway. Because I ate that duck.
Yeah, never mind the duck. The video, yes.
And I ate that duck as well. He's bigger than me.
Will you shut up?
Go on, son.
Right. Yes, it wasn't too bad. I think if you don't actually hear the number and see the video as well, one doesn't sort of make sense. Possibly if you actually just heard the number on the radio, it wouldn't be as good as, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
But not too bad.
No.
Keep listening.
Good man.
Right, we have Tracy dressed as Orville.
Yeah. I ate that duck.
Very fetching.
God, look at that.
It's boring.
I wasn't talking about your mode of dress. You didn't like it at all? Nor the video?
No.
I bet they spent a fortune on that as well. Right, Nick?
Well, I'm afraid I've got to give it a bit of a thumbs down as well. I like the pictures, I like the images, I love the animals, of course, moving, and the people, so that guy doing the backstroke was wonderful. But I think they're a combination. I don't think either of them stand up particularly well on their own.
Bit of a really.
Well, yeah.
Right, Elton.
Well,
dear, you didn't want to say anything nasty about anybody's video, you don't have to.
I liked the record before this one. It was okay, it made me laugh a bit. Some of the things on the video were quite fun to watch.
Yes.
I'm not sure. It's the sort of record that you have to be in the mood to hear it.
But a thumbs
and I
up
wasn't
for
in the
the
mood to
video,
hear it. Huh?
Thumbs up for the video.
The video, yeah, it's okay, yeah.
Right. Terence, you're looking very bemused.
The first 20 seconds was okay, but the rest of it I got rather bored with. The bit I liked was the camel.
You like the camel?
Yeah, I like the camel. That must have took a lot of work to get that in.
Yeah. They spit as well, actually.
That's right, and bite.
Yes, Barbara, what about you? Makeup, 10 out of 10
actually
for makeup then?
Oh, I didn't spot the makeup, but I actually liked the video, and I'd like to meet the guy who serviced that car so quickly. And you know, doors open, closed, and off they went.
Yeah.
That was terrific. I didn't
Because
like
they normally
the
look
music
inside
though.
the bonnet and they're very cynical and go...
Oh, no, he serves the car just so I'd like it.
Great, Roy.
Well, I enjoyed the car because as you shut one door, another one opened, and I used to have a car like that. I never got it out of the garage, actually. It was like everybody else, I think. The music's okay. It got a little bit boring, and the pictures sort of... There didn't seem to be that much continuity. It was just pleasing. I don't know if you would want to watch it 20 times. Yeah.
So a good video for motor mechanics, eh, Danny?
Yeah. I loved it.
Yeah?
I must admit. I don't think the record is as good as the last record, but I think the video was really good. Interesting imagery. Thought it was really good.
Good, so a bit
Sorry,
of a thumbs up
folks.
there for that one. Right, these are the Eurythmics and Aretha Franklin together, and sisters are doing it for themselves. Well, two of the greatest voices in pop female-wise there, Annie Lennox and Aretha Franklin, two great voices. Sisters are doing it for themselves. Delia!
Yes, I like that one. That had much more style. I thought the music was much better, and also the quality of the filming and the video. I thought that was really stylish. I like that.
And it really cooks.
Yep.
Right, Cuddles.
Very good.
Great.
Yes, yes. We saw that. This is superb. Great. Really like all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, smashing.
Another boring one, Tracy, or not for you?
No, really good.
Really good,
You
you
could
like
have
this
the
one?
video or the music on their own, you know. Really
It's difficult to
good.
take you seriously with a green face.
Nappy pin as well.
Right, Nick.
Terrific. Absolutely wonderful. Loved it. I think Annie Lennox is amazing. She can do no wrong. Beautiful music, lovely and boppy, and she looks terrific. And Aretha's singing is fantastic.
Good, Elton, I'm sure you'd agree, two of the best voices in pop. Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. If I could sing, I think everybody loves Aretha Franklin's voice. It's got one of those, it's the classic black voice, female black voice. The record's so good, I don't even care about the video. I don't even mind. It's okay with it. I wondered if they were there at the same time because they were standing miles apart from each other. Maybe a McCartney,
Stevie Wonder and McCartney, yeah.
But the only other concern is that they may have left it a bit late to release this off the album because Angel was a big hit, right? Was it Angel #1 for ages ago? Well, a few months
It's
ago.
too near Christmas, maybe.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff coming. I hope it's a hit because it's a fabulous record.
Sure it will be.
Yeah.
Sure it'll be a
Oh,
top
well, I'll
10.
take your word for it.
Probably give you some trouble in a few weeks' time. Right, Terry.
Super, easy to listen to. And I like it when you've got groups of people singing together. Lovely, yeah.
Great, lovely.
I think both of those ladies are amazing. Everybody's already said anything there is to say. It doesn't need a video, actually.
No.
It really doesn't. It's so good.
Another fan, Roy?
Oh yes, yes. I don't think it needed the clips from other things. I would like to just watch them sing.
Yeah.
Just put the camera on them and watch them sing. I suppose you have to do tricks, but it didn't need any tricks at all. That one.
Good, Denny.
What can I say? Everybody said it. It's brilliant. I think it's really good.
You're last again.
Elton, I think the rattle this time. All right, the third one, Dire Straits' new single from them. This is called Brothers in Arms. The video and then the comments. Okay, so laid back. Sounds just going to nod off any moment. That's great. Dire Straits, bit of class, Delia?
Oh, I've gone all gooey.
bit like a gatto.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think that's absolutely fabulous.
Hey, tell us
I
about
shall
it.
buy it on 12-inch and I shall really enjoy it.
Need you say, Mark, it's all in your face.
They can do no wrong.
Right, Cuddles, Keith.
Yes. I think it's a super group, but it's very deep, you know. And watching the video, the graphics were tremendous. But it's sort of a 1 o'clock in the morning, isn't it? Type of number. But I'm sure it'll be very big.
Very good. Right, Tracy.
The video was brilliant.
Yeah.
But I weren't that keen on the record.
Right.
It's a bit slow.
Bit slow. Right, Nick.
Well, I think you either like them or you love, you hate them.
You either like them or you love them, you're right.
Very polished, very Dire Straits. Not really my cup of tea.
Elton, your cup of tea?
I don't know. Yeah, I like the record. I'm just singing it as a single. I'm very bad at picking Dire Straits record. The last
They had
one
very
was,
slow singles like Private Investigations. It's really slow.
Yeah. The last thing was terrific. The video is very much like Aha, isn't it? I wonder who did theirs first. I'm sure it'd be interesting to know. I like it. Yes, I like it.
It'll grow on you.
Yeah.
Terence.
Absolutely super. Got to be a number one. It reminds me of Bob Dylan's Sad-Eyed Lady of the Lowlands.
Oh, right.
Anyone remember that? No.
Yes. He's a big Bob Dylan fan, of course, and played it.
And a bit like Big Log by Robert Plant.
We won't ask you to sing Sad-Eyed Lady of the Lowlands for us. Barbara. Maybe in a minute.
Yeah.
Don't you ever think? Barbara.
I loved it. I loved Dire Straits. I thought the animation in the video was terrific.
Super.
It's actually a video with a message, a bit depressing actually when you listen to it.
Bit gloomy for you.
But I liked it. Yeah, a bit gloomy.
Right.
Well, I'm delighted because when it was Dire Straits, I knew that if I didn't like it, I wouldn't be let in the house when I went home. My children would hate it.
They love it.
So I'm very happy to say I liked it. I thought it was class. I thought there was class both in the pictures and in the music.
So not in sight. Danny, hey, how did you do that?
I'm afraid I must beg to differ.
Like
I usually like Dire Straits, but I don't know. It's like the water in the video. It was washed over me. I found it a bit depressing. But other than that, it was. I mean, I love Dire Straits normally.
Very
so,
poetic.
okay, boys,
Okay, well, all round, a bit of a yes. We have the pot bargain while Terence is thinking of the words. Echo and the Bunnymen at 23 with Bring on the Dancing Horses. What's the breed of horses used by the famous Spanish riding school in Vienna? Right, the famous Spanish riding school in Vienna. What type of horses they use? And all these can be yours. If I don't disrupt anything, I probably am. This is the Simple Minds album, which is also Jigsaw, which is rather nice. So that's quite unique, and all those Pulleys t-shirts and records. The Arrest Superstore, BBC TV, London W12 8QT. Right, Terence, are you ready for your little song now?
No, Mike, I think I'll back out of that.
Oh, come on. I was saying Terence Nutkins sings Bob Dylan.
Listen.
Oh, please, a line or two.
Sad-Eyed Lady of the Lowlands was one whole side of an LP. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
I
Right.
don't know this song.
Well, so practice for next time you're on.
Next time I'm on, I'll sing it.
Thanks to all the panel. Of course to Elton in a moment. 01811 8055. Right now, it's back to Bristol and Keith.
I want to hear him sing it now. Welcome back to the Law of Bristol. Some good music on the pop panel. Some great music right now. I really want to hear it. Let me hear it from Fred Wedlock.